All right. Hello, everyone, and I'd like to welcome you to this session where we will be having a witness or be witnessing the African spirituality rite. This one we are doing veneration and feet washing today. You can call your friends and family. And the purpose of doing this is so that you will also see by yourself that there is nothing demonic about African spirituality. We'll be taking our time. For every single element of nature we'll be using here today, this evening, wherever you are in the world. I would also want you to make a decree for yourself and also for the person whom we are working for, because we are working for someone today. All you need to do is just to say, I maintain contact with so element of nature to pray for myself, this and that, because I will be giving you explanation of each and every of the element we are using today. Then when you do that, and you say, as I hope that it will be for me, so shall it be for the person who is also going through this particular rite. We have several items here with us today, and you can see it. You can see them on the ground. I will be giving you explanation later on their usefulness and their importance. Just want you to follow quietly and also take advantage of whatever we are doing here today. All right, so you are welcome to this session. And I'll first of all like to put you through the procedure of all that we are doing here today, so that you will be able to be at rest with it. We have sugar here. You know, we ought to get sugar cane. The reason why we're looking for sugar cane instead of sugar was because of the natural state it is. Somehow this has been tampered with, having to make it into a kiln. Although we are going to be reconditioning it to work for us, but then it would have been better if we got sugar cane. We have the cold pap here with us, natural element. Although most of the time it is very good to get the one that is wrapped with leaves, so everything can be non-chemical stuff. We have salt here with us. We have the honey with us here, and we have palm oil with us. We have this your mami water. All right, this is a catfish, right? If you can't get the live one, which is you can get a catfish, and this is quite big, huge. Yoruba people say, "Oriba se to la se ge." As big as the head is, that's how we also barb it. So you see a barber moving around doing move like this, do like this, is because the head is big. You are free to laugh at it if you want to laugh. All right. So the fact that we are doing African spirituality does not mean we can have some fun and also laugh around it. So my client here got this particular big fish, and that is showing you how serious my client is about all of these things. There is virtually nothing we can't manipulate, that we can condition. Even sand can be used. All right. We have a candle here. Abela lampe is a natural combustive energy giving light. So when we want to do some rite, especially the feet washing rite, you will stumble in darkness. But when there's light on your path, your way is made straight. So we don't use battery or electrical powered lamp. We either use the natural lantern or we use candles like this. And in this bucket we have the plantain leaf and water in this bucket. We'll be adding some stuff to it later when you want to work with it. Then of course we have our instrument of divination. Our instrument of divination is inside here. This is water and cowries. Before we continue, permit me please to show them the original cowries. Original cowries look like this on the front and looks like this at the back, because there's been a lot of time I ask people to get original cowries and they go ahead to get the one that is used for fashion, which is made of plastic. The back of original cowrie is always open like this, and the front is just normal usual print. The back is having rough edges. If the edges are too smooth, then somebody has tampered with it. And it doesn't have to be shiny. It doesn't have to be shiny. Like this. This is original cowrie. In the place of Okmoifa, Okbele, and the rest, we can use this to also get a go-ahead from the universe. That whatever we want to do today, can we go ahead or not? We can also use kola nut. You can use sand. In the absence of this, you can also use water, but then you have to be taught in a certain way and scheme on how to look into water and get the message you are looking for. Hear from water and also be able to speak to water. All of this I will be availing you after these whole things. That is private to this person because of the identification with water as an element. If I'm going to be working for you who identify with the earth, then I will be using sand instead. So, for those who identify with fire and air, we can now say, okay, let's insist on using 0.5 and the rest of it. So we're about to commence. I wish that you can follow us keenly and also make a decree alongside with us. This is the veneration of the universe to work together for good for my client here. So the money you have with you can just speak to it, all your desire, and you put it out. All right, thank you. So, with your left hand, you pick this. Can you remove all the wristwatches or the, yeah. So when we are here in this kind of situation, we remove any form of wristwatch amongst in our body and all.
Should I take off all my drawers?
Yes, everything. And the Babalawo, we also have to remove their cap or hat. You remove it. I'm taking time to put you through the step-by-step of all that we do, so you also can witness and know that there is nothing demonic about what we are doing today. You might not hear what some of the words I'll be saying today because of the rendition in Yoruba language. However, it is not demonic. I will try as much as possible to also interpret them in English, and I will make them as basic as possible for you to be able to grasp. So you pick this with one after the other. Yeah. All of them. All right. So the same thing you did with this, you can speak to. Thank you. Àṣìbá lára o, ìbá jèrò, ìbá ọ̀rọ̀gún ilé ìlà, ìbá wọn tí wọ́n jáwé ká tó jáwé, ìbá wọn tí wọ́n wégbò ká tó wégbò, kí bá wa ó ṣẹ lónìí o. Àdáṣe ní wọn mọ ìgbà ọ̀gbọ́dọ̀ wọn mọ, ewúrẹ́ tó wọlé tí ò kágò, eléyìí dọ̀nà àmúso, àgùntàn wọlé tí ò kágò, ó dẹran àmúpatà. Àwa wọlé akágò lónìí, lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀yin tó láyé, gbogbo ẹ̀yin àgbààgbà mẹ́rìndínlógún, ẹ̀yin ìyá ọ̀pá kí àlàkẹ́, arúgbó aṣọ má balẹ̀. We give kudos and credit to the ancestors, those who did this before we do it, and those who will be doing it after us also, we give kudos for them. And we ask that everything we do here today come with ease. And may every element of nature around us today speak positivity towards our life. May none of these go against our head and our divine reality. May we not go back to where we are coming from, even worse than we came. May our life be better. May sweetness be our own portion. Oya yo she, oya ko ni she, amo nípa dídá ihun tá a fẹ́ dá. Bá a sì ti ń dá owó ẹyọ tá a fi ṣe Ifá, ó yàtọ̀ sí bá a ti ń dá ọ̀pẹ̀lẹ̀ Ifá. So we start by so you can do it again. You don't have any metal around you, right? Nothing. Okay. Is there metal there? Can you go and remove it, please? All right, so what we are trying to do is to ensure that we get an approval from the universe if all we are going to be doing here is going to be coming out right. And I'm trying to do the casting to get that particular approval. And we have done it the first time, the second time, this is the third time. The first time, we have 7 cowries here, and all of them were saying no. The second time, all of them were saying no. So I needed to ask if there's something wrong somewhere. So there's a metal in the body of my client, which she had gone to remove now. And just as she left, out of the 7, we got 5 yes and 2 no. 5 yes and 2 no. So we are good to go. See, people think when we do this, we are merely just casting the dice, but there are things that this thing tells us. The reason why it's working perfectly and in line with my client's state of mind or state of body is because she has picked it, spoken to it, and then all that we are going to be doing with this is going to be reflecting our innermost part. So now you have removed it. When you left, we got a yes. Now I'm going to explain to you now. There are 2 sides to a cowrie. This is the front side. This is a yes. This is the back side, the no. This is the back. This is the inside, which is the yes. This is the yes. This is the no. So when you cast Ifa, it's also a way of casting. When you cast Ifa, and out of 7, if you are getting maybe 6 no from here, that means what you are doing is a no-go area. But you have the opportunity to do it 3 times. It's either the person is having object that nullifies what we have to do with on them, or their state of mind is not pure. So the universe is going to tell us that no, you can't start. But within the 3 times, if you get a yes at a go, you can stop and move on. But if all the 3 times you have no, then immediately we have to pack all these things some other day then. That means we can't work today. Seriously. So now we got we got 5 yes and 2 no, so we are good to go. Yo darafun above me, above down. What I'm trying to say is that it shall be well with us. Everything we do today, as the universe has told us that it will be successful, it shall be successful. It shall be successful. It shall be successful. All right. So we are We have used this particular water, ceramic bowl, and the curry to do what we need to do. So it can stay like this. The very first thing we are going to be making use of, from my own angle, no specific order, all of these things are important, is the honey. Naturally, I get attracted to honey. So why are we using honey? To venerate the universe and also to attract goodness to ourselves. Honey naturally is sweet, even if you give it to a newborn. They say it's medically not advisable, but they were giving it to us when we were little and we didn't die. It's natural. Honey is natural. Now, sweet. But as sweet as honey is, do you know that it's also an antibiotic? As a matter of fact, the most potent antibiotic in the world. So our ancestors knew this, and whenever they want to do such a thing like this, they make use of the duality of honey. It gives sweet taste, and it also serves as a fighter of diseases, ailment, as an antibody, antibacterial. And because it is made by bees, when bees are making honey, they make sound that you can't silence them. So it is our belief that those who take honey constantly as a medium of venerating the universe, their name will be heard worldwide. May your name be heard worldwide. As the sound of the bees cannot be quenched, may your glory not be quenched also. As the bee made honey without stress, without making fumes, without making life uncomfortable for any other person, your progress will not be uncomfortable for you. And those who say over their dead body, will you make something sweet in life? Will you produce something awesome in life? Even in their presence, may your table be filled with food, with success, with greatness, with achievement, monumental ones that they will not be able to deny. And having denied you of everything, when you begin to get them back, may they come to your feet and ask for your favor. May your hand forever be at the throat of your enemy. But when you have that particular opportunity, don't kill them. Learn to forgive, because the universe must have vindicated you at that time. Now, honey, we call unto you today, and we ask that as you give sweetness to the tongue of everyone that tastes you, and you give healing to the body of everyone that eats you, today, we call on the Ori of Izin, the daughter of, and we ask today that you come and perform exactly the same thing in her lot in life, in her journey in life. May she never make a mistake that will cost her her life. As from today, may her effort that is little produce big result that is monumental. Today, anywhere she gets to, may she be announced for the world. As the bee make honey with ease, may her life be full of ease as from today. May sweetness never depart from you. Any case for you say nobody put honey in their mouth and spill it out. Whoever you meet as from today, carrying your own life, favor, goodness, everything you need, may they not reject you as from today. You will not suffer rejection. Every door you have knocked before and they say no, as you begin to knock it as from today, they will begin to say yes. So you use your right hand now to lick. Just take 3 times. You know what, guys? All right. I hope you are also using this as a point of contact to say good words to yourself also. It shall be well with us. All right. We move on to the next thing, the next item on our table today. This should be something that every one of you be able to do for yourself also. And it's because this person is not of a Yoruba descent. That's why I'm speaking English, so she will understand. Ifá olókun asọ̀rọ̀ dayọ̀ ẹlẹ́rìí ìpín atórí ẹni tí ò sún wọn ṣe. Ire la fẹ́ o, a ò fẹ́ bí o. Ayọ̀ la fẹ́, a ò fẹ́ bànújẹ́. Ìlọsíwájú la fẹ́, a ò fẹ́ ìfàsẹ́yìn. Ẹ̀mí gígùn baálé ọrọ̀ la fẹ́, a ò fẹ́ ikú ọ̀wọ̀ọ̀wọ́. Today we speak to salt. The significance of salt is many. Salt preserves life. It adds flavor, and it also heals. If you have a wound, you put a little salt in water to wash it. It serves as an antiseptic agent. And if you are cooking a food where there's no salt, it begins to taste somehow in mouth. However, too much salt can also make life miserable. Can make life miserable. Now, those are the three major significance of salt: for preservation, for healing, and also for adding flavor. May your life have flavor as from today. Ayé tó bá dòbu tá a bá fiyọ̀ sí yóò sì mọ́ ní gbọ̀ngbọ̀n nù. We use the element of nature to venerate another element of nature. We are all living beings. There is nothing here that is dead. They might not be breathing in your own order, they might not be speaking in your own frequency, but they also have their own importance. This is the salt. As from today, may your life be preserved in the days of evil. May your life be preserved in the days of evil. May your life be preserved in the days of evil. This is the salt. It adds flavor. May flavor never depart from your life. Everything you have looked up to before that have served as a source of your sorrow, as from today when you look back at them, they will be the fountain of your joy. Everything you lay your hands on will be like a Midas touch. People will come from far and near to hear the words of your mouth, to be healed by you. Anyone you lay your hands on as of today will receive and share in part of your healing. Salt, preserve life. May your life be preserved. May the life of everything you lay your hands on be preserved. May the life of your child be preserved. May the lifespan of your work be preserved. You will not go back to your place of work and they say, sorry, we don't need you anymore. You will be indispensable in your place of work. Amongst your family, you will be indispensable. May your word carry weight as from today. When we don't put salt in a food, or salt doesn't come with the natural element of a food, it's hard to digest. As from today, you will be hard to digest for the evildoers. You will be hard to digest for even the people that are saying, let's see our end. You will be hard to digest for everything that is not palatable in life. As from today, wherever you get to, people will gather around you for greatness. They will gather to listen to the words of your mouth. As you cannot count the grains of the salt, your greatness will not be counted in life. Your success will not be counted in life. You will live an unlimited rate of success and you progress in a geometric ratio. As the sand of this, the grain of this salt cannot be counted, you will not be able to count all your joy in life. You will not be able to count all your achievement in life. The sea is valuable just because of the presence of salt. As from today, you will be valuable wherever you find yourself. Amongst family, you'll be valuable. Among friends, you'll be valuable. In your local community, you'll be valuable. In your generation, you'll be valuable. Even after you are long gone, having lived this episode of life, in your reincarnation, value will come with you. And you will be synonymous to value. You will be valuable in everywhere you step your foot to. Just for the sake of kidney, one is enough. They will not go kill ourselves. We also say the same thing to everyone who is joining us online, who is praying. You can pick your salt and do it like that. You can pick your salt and do it like that. The next thing is we couldn't find sugar cane, so we are using sugar cube. Sugar cube. You see, I will be using sugar cube, but I will be doing the degree of sugar cane because we are using them to represent one another. Our elders, the ancestors say, Ashe wa nitireke, meaning decree is the sound and the voice of sugarcane. Authority is the voice of sugarcane. They have been able to learn this way of life such that they understand the voice of everyone. What all of these things speak is what we are using to. That is what they call incantation, the language of nature. We have spoken the language of nature regarding honey. We have spoken that of salt. We want to speak that of sugar cane. But we are replacing sugar cane with sugar today. I said, why need to reke o? Emu isi muri nti lagbede. Koshe báyìí initi la koshe. Èyí tá bá wí lónìí karo ro mo koshe wa kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀. When you put sugar cane in your mouth, it makes a sound. Shh, shh, shh. Sounded like ashe, ashe, ishe, ashe, and all that. So they say ashe wa nichireke. A lot of people will make use of sugar cane and they will activate it wrongly regarding its sweetness. No, you activate sugar cane as a sign of authority. You are a child of authority. Sure. Remember in your divination before today, told you categorically that your power is located in two places in your body, your palms and your tongue. And so you must be mindful of who taught you what you taught and also the words you say with your mouth. And it is very significant for us to do this. We are activating the authority within you. You came with it. It's already in you. We are just escalating it up right now. As from today, the words that you say become yea and amen. Ashe. Before you begin to say Ashe, know it is now a lifetime commitment to say only the positive things. Even if you speak it to yourself and it is negative, it will be as you are speaking. So a lot of people do not know what they are getting themselves into when they go through this way of life. We have to explain to them. When we make this decree, you must know that you have become a mother to both old and young, to the thin and fat, to the white and black. No discrimination must pass through your mind anymore. You must be a mother to those who love you and also those who hate you. It must always be constant decree of positivity, blessing, not cursing. You'll be able to dictate your own reality, but the things you use your own tongue to also say. So we go on. As from today, Izin, the daughter of every word of your mouth as from today becomes a reality. The universe will not say no to you as from today. It is hard for the earth to say no to water. No words of your mouth will go unfulfilled as from today. It is hard for the water to say no to fish. As from today, everything you decree becomes a reality. It is hard for the leaf to say no to the tree. As from today, every word that comes from your mouth becomes yea and amen. It is hard for a lion to say no to the craving of blood. As from today, every word of your mouth becomes yea and amen. Everything you use this tongue to say, as from today, becomes authority. The power of Ashe resides in you as from today. May you use your mouth to create a good reality for yourself. May your mouth begin to create a good reality for your child. May your mouth begin to create a good reality for your family members. May it create a good reality for the people around you. Whoever encounter you, encounter Ashe as from today. Whoever encounter you, encounter authority as from today. Your tongue will not drive you to a place of ruin. Your tongue will not drive you to a wrong destination. As from today, Izin, the daughter of, you have become another being. In Yoruba, she has become something else. For everyone who is looking at us today and saying Ashe alongside with us, may the words of your mouth become a decree. When you say go, it shall go. When you say come, it shall come. When you say no, it is a no. When you say yes, it is a yes. Be mindful of what you use your mouth to say. Please be mindful. In your state of anger, the best decision is to keep quiet. Because if you say it, it will be so. And you can also use the opportunity to create a reality you want for yourself. So I'm going to be giving my client this, and I will say, test it. What you want exactly. Speak it to it. Pick one of it and taste it 3 times. Do like this. Do like this. Everything you want, begin to say it to it. So people at home, begin to say Ashe. You too can pick some sugar and begin to say the same thing. Ashe. Ashe. Àṣẹ o. 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 Àṣẹ. Àṣẹ. Àṣẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀. 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 Àṣẹ, 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 àṣẹ. You are done. Did you remember me in your decree? Are you sure? Please, me too, I need help. Be decreed of God's meeting in my life also. Yeah. Share when your Babala will pray for you and decree for you. Please, you too return the good fortune. Share Koribe, Orinigba. When you are done, come. Share Koribe. Share Koribe. Share Koribe. Share Koribe. See this one, you will keep it somewhere. You can keep it there. So when we are done, put it in a glass of water. Let it dissolve and drink it. So we are done. The things we have been able to do with the representative of sugarcane. We are now moving to palm oil. Palm oil taken from palm tree. So beautiful to behold. But when you put on a white cloth, it is a danger to you. However, when you want to cook, you need it. It might not be in much quantity. It might be in much quantity. You see, as from today, you have become indispensable in the scheme of things. You have become important amongst your family and friends. But whoever tried to hurt you, their life will be stained. Ẹni bá pé kó kú ni ó padà kú o, ṣe àṣẹ. Ẹni pé kó ọrùn ni ó padà dùbúlẹ̀ àìsàn. Ìwọ dọmọ kú tí kò gbọdọ̀ pa lónìí, ó dọmọ àrùn táwọn gbọdọ̀ pa, ó dọmọ àṣírí tá ìṣe yóò gbọdọ̀ pédè. Ẹnikẹ́ni tí ó wà ní òkùnkùn tí ń fàfà sínú ọ̀lẹ́ rẹ̀ látòní lọ. Àṣẹ mọ́nàmọ́ná tí ń bẹ lẹ́nu ọká, àṣẹ wàràwàrà tí ń bẹ lẹ́nu oyò ni mo fi sọ lónìí. Kí bí ó máa bó níbi kásàsì ó mọ bálásàsì, òkúta bá sọmọ́ pé báyìí kọ́pẹ́ ó máa sọ padà bá wọn ni. As from today, whoever tried to harm you, may their life be stained. We are not wishing anybody evil. We are only wishing people what they wish us. Those who put on white don't play with palm oil. So you also must be very careful of what you wish others. Because your color is white. Be very careful. As essential as palm oil is, you can turn a plain white sheet to a pattern. And that we can use in several ways. May palm oil bring a good pattern to your life. Every evil pattern in your generation, today we stop their operation in your life. And we begin to rewrite and create a new good pattern in your life. No matter how clean a place is, when palm oil touches, it becomes a new pattern. May you begin to experience new positive pattern in your life, in your lineage, in the life of your children, in your place of work, amongst your friends and family, in your community. As from today, you shall be monumental for good patterns. Your operation will be a new technique, a new thing that adds value to the lives of people. May people look for your service far and near. May those who say you can amount to nothing begin to look for you as the only thing they want as of today. May the voice of palm oil speak for you. You will be essential, either in small quantity or in big quantity. Palm oil can also be used for making soap, making cream and all that. People don't know how salient palm oil is to their daily household items. That is how essential you'll be in the life of those who come across you. Everyone who has written you off before, they'll begin to write a new narrative about you. Those who said you have been written off begin to say, we will write you up as from today. They will write you up as from today. Those who write you off will begin to write you up as from today. May you be an epitome of greatness as from today. You can leak out of it 3 times. You know, there's a difference between write off and write up. So it's a new narrative, a change in narrative. Wow, this is a very sweet smell. I love this smell. Bá a ṣe ní kó rí fẹ́ni tí ń ṣiṣẹ́ lónìí ni ó ṣe mọ́ rí fẹ́yìn tẹ́ ẹ bá ń bá wa ń ṣàṣẹ. Gbogbo ẹni tí inú rẹ̀ ń dùn sí ń dá ń ṣe lónìí. This is what we'll be using last. Let's go to this. We are beginning to get intense now. This is cold pap. Cold pap as it is, we mainly use it in this way of life to take vaccine. Those powder vaccine, Ajesara, they call it Ajesara, and also medicine. It's easy to take medicine with cold pap. But here we are going to be using it for warding off negativity. Negativity coming especially from members of our household. So we'll be using it one after the other. However, you permit me, whatever incantation I'm going to be saying to this one, I can't begin to wrap my head around it, interpreting in English. It's hard. You just be saying Ashe. But while you are doing what I'm telling you to do in your mind, whatever you don't want, only what you don't want, only what you don't want. Don't say what you want, only what you don't want. That's what you be. So I'm going to raise this up for you. You'll be using your hand to roll it back like this and like this, like this. All right. That's the first one. Let's start. All right. So, agbe tí ń gbèrè pàdé olókun, kó gbèrè pàdé olókun ìsìn lónìí o. Àlùkò tí ń gbèrè pàdé ọlọ́ṣà, kó gbèrè pàdé ọlọ́ṣà ìsìn lónìí o. Èkéléké tí ń gbèrè pàdé wọn ní ilé ẹlẹ́fun, kó gbèrè pàdé ìsìn lónìí o. Látòní lọ, ẹni pé kó kú ni ó padà kú o. Ẹni pé kó ọ̀run ni ó padà run o. Ẹni bá pé báwo ni tiẹ̀ ti jẹ́ lórí ilé alààyè yìí, tó ń pé bí kò tó rojọ́ rẹ̀ lẹ́yìn fún mi, tó mẹ́jọ rẹ̀ fáráyé ká, kíru wọn wá gbọ̀run lọ, kí wọ́n lè máa wá adìẹ tó wò káàkiri. Kíru wọn gbọ̀ lákejì lọ, kí wọ́n lè máa wá adìẹ tó wò káàkiri. Àṣẹ, put it aside, take the second one. Gbogbo ọ̀tá ilé, ọ̀tá òde, amọ́niṣe ni, afàìmọ́niṣe ni, aṣeni tán bá ní dárò ilé ayé ìwọ ìsìn ọmọ látòní lọ. Bíyínmíyín bá ṣumí rẹ̀, orí rẹ̀ ní fi ń gbé. Gbogbo igi tí àbàtì àlàpà bá kójọ, orí rẹ̀ ní fi rù. Kẹ́gbó wa máa bẹ́lẹ́bọ látòní lọ o. Kásàsí ó padà máa bá lásàsí. Àṣẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀. This one. Káyé kó tó bèrè kó tó, ká mẹ́jọ ẹ lọ sílé aláwo, gbogbo ẹni tí bá ń bẹ́ di ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ látòní lọ. Kírúfẹ́ wọn rojú ara wọn pa ni o. Àròpá báyìí ilẹ̀jọ́ ejò, kírúfẹ́ wọn rojú ara wọn pa ni o. Òṣè báyìí lọ̀rọ̀ ìgbín, kírúfẹ́ wọn ẹkún òṣè kọ́mọ́kù lọ́rọ̀ dí wọn o. Ẹni bá ní pé báwo ló ṣe lólé ayé látòní lọ, kírúfẹ́ wọn wá gbọ̀ràn alákejì lọ, kí wọ́n lè máa wá adìẹ tó wò káàkiri. Ìwọ ti jàjàbọ́ lónìí, ire ni ó bá ọ. Adíá fún Ọ̀rúnmìlà, wọ́n ní Ọ̀rúnmìlà ìwọ ti ṣọdún èní òní ṣẹ̀mí. Ọ̀rúnmìlà ni pé tó bá ṣe nípa tòun ni, bí ò ṣe nípa tòun ni. Àṣọdúnmọ́dún ní ṣàwọ̀ àṣọdúnmọ́dún àṣòròmòrò ní ṣàwọ̀ àṣòròmòrò. Bá a bá gbálé bá a bá gbàtà àtàlà darí ẹ̀ sí látòní lọ. Ìwọ easy ọmọ ó jàyàbọ̀ lọ́wọ́ ayé lónìí o. Ó jàyàbọ̀ lọ́wọ́ àṣírí lónìí o. Ó jàyàbọ̀ lọ́wọ́ alárùkà lónìí o. Ó jàyàbọ̀ lọ́wọ́ ìwọ nìkan ṣogolo lónìí o. Èwo ò ní bá wọn dífá onífá kiri, o ò ní bá wọn ṣiṣẹ́ oníṣẹ́ o, o ò ní bá wọn ṣàṣe dànù. o ní bá wọn ṣiṣẹ́ irin kọ́ ọmọ jẹ̀jẹ̀ ìlérí, o ní bá wọn ṣorí gbé o, ẹkún òṣè eléyìí kúrò lọ́dọ̀ rẹ̀ látòní lọ o, àṣẹ orí bẹ́ẹ̀. Thank you very much. What we have simply done is to use this particular element of nature. It's made of corn. Ìhòòhò sì làgbàdo ń wọnú agbada tí fi ń dẹ̀kọ. Everyone who says that you will not prosper, may they walk around naked. May people ask them why they are doing this. They will be able to say it's not fashion. They are mad already. Because we are not thinking of everyone for evil. Whoever says it's a matter they will take for evil, may evil never depart from their house. That's the way it will be. And one of the words I say is that whoever says, okay, over my dead body will this person prosper, may they go the grave beyond. And they'll be looking for one thing, a chicken that has on. Have you seen a chicken that has on? So that's forever. They should go and not come back. We are not saying somebody should not prosper. Whoever says we should not prosper, that's what we are saying. We need to survive, because the first law of nature is self-preservation. And the only thing that the universe gave to you while you're coming is to survive. You first, then others next. But while you're trying to survive, someone is saying no over their dead body. Let their dead body be announced. That's the way it is. Now, we are going to the last part of the veneration of the universe before we now move into the feet washing part. See this fish that is looking like mommy water like this. Very big. All right, so basically when you are done with your prayer with it, I will now say some words to you. This fish, when we are done, you will take it maybe tomorrow morning. Look for someone that you know is really hungry, maybe one of these roadside, and give them. Now hear me. It is not like we are sucking the evil in you and putting it in this fish so that somebody else can be unfortunate in life. No. You are using this fish as a representative of what you want. It is still as pure, as edible as possible. The reason why I'm not telling you to go and eat it is because you have more than enough to eat. Abi, are you hungry? Yeah. If to say you don't get money to buy food and you manage to buy this, I will say maybe you go shopper so that you can quench your hunger. But there are people who are in a less position than you are there who need food. When you give it to one person to make food, you know how much food they can make with this. When they are eating it, will they be cursing you? They will be blessing you. All right. So this fish, you will carry it and put it on your head. And then you begin to pray. Strictly the prayer of success, breakthrough, and victory. Strictly the prayer of what? Success, breakthrough. You know, each and every one of them stand for different things, and I'm telling you what you can use them for. There is nothing like waiting I don't want, make person die. No. Strictly the prayer of success, breakthrough, and victory. So about now, we are using the catfish as a way of attracting victory for everyone watching us at home. May victory be your portion. May the energy of Ogun never depart from you. May your children be victorious in their academics and their endeavors. May your marriage be also victorious in the days of divorce and misunderstanding. May your business be victorious in the days of economic harsh reality. May your life be victorious on the days of ailment and several other attempts of assassination, death concerning you. May you be victorious at home, abroad. May you be victorious in your own room and outside your own room. Bo baja de lono ko sorire o ko jajabo o. Ogun ona o ni feje rewe o. Bo ba wa nle ko jajabo o. Kaye re o dara o ko ni poponu o. Ire ni ba owo, ire ni ba dada, kiri o ma bo lójúmọ́ ni o. Mo yí ọ lórúkọ padà, mo sọ ọ́ di ire o. Orúkọ rẹ di ire mi dé lónìí o. Orúkọ rẹ di ire bá mi dé o. Ire bá mi délé, ire ayọ̀ mi dé. Ire rẹ̀yìn sí mi, ire jókòó tì mí, ire ṣe é fún mi, ire ṣá ire. Ilé ni ire ni, oko ni ilé ni, ọ̀nà ire ni. Gbogbo bí tó bá kọjú sí, ire ni o. bọ́ba wọ̀ tún àtòsí ire ni o, iwájú àtẹ̀yìn ire ni o. Kọba wájú kọ olóore bọ́wẹ̀ o, kọ olóore àjàbọ́ àjàyè àyún lọ àyún bàbọ̀ ìlọ́wọ́ yẹnu àtẹ̀pẹ́ báyìí lẹ́sẹ̀ ń tẹ̀nà látòní lọ gbogbo tó bá dáwọ́lé kiri ó mọ̀ kú ọ lọ́nà o, kọ́mọ kú ọ nílé o, kọ́mọ kú ọ lójú oorun, kọ́mọ kú ọ lójú ayé, gbogbo bíkíbi tó bá náwó dé, tó bá táwé dé, tó ta gbòǹgbò dé, kiri ó mọ̀ bá ọ ń bẹ̀ o. Ibi tó ọrọ̀ kan rẹ sí, ibi tó ọrọ̀ kan rẹ sí, ire ṣá ire, kiri ó mọ̀ lálẹ́ fún wọn bẹ̀ o. Bọ́ bá ti ń béèrè rẹ̀ kí wọ́n náà mọ̀ ṣe oore fẹ́ lòmíì kọ́ ọmọ rẹ̀ dèèyàn níbi àṣẹ ní kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Ire ní tòlùgbọ̀nà, ire ní tọ̀rúnmìlà, ire ní tìfá, ire ní tìṣẹ̀dá, ire ṣá ire ní òmò bọ́ lọ́jọ́ kọjọ́ ojúre nù. tọ́ orí àpérè, orí àkété nìran, orí tẹ́já fi ń labú, orí ìlọmọ ẹranko fi ń la jù ú já, orí ìwọ ìsìn lónìí kọ́ má gbẹ̀bọ̀dé o, orí rẹ lónìí kọ́ má gbàgbé wálé o, orí rẹ kọ́ dádé owó, orí rẹ kọ́ tẹ̀ pa ìrẹ̀pẹ̀. May people come and bow at your feet for greatness. May those who deserve it and those who don't deserve it come together to serve you. May you be victorious in everything you do. 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 When you get home, you just take one of the denominations of whatever currency that you spend. It could be 5, it could be 1, it could be 10, it could be 20. Then you take it in 14 places. 14 places. Then gather it together. Speak words of greatness to it. Put it under your pillow and sleep over it. Then the following day, just give it to people. Give it to people. Why do you laugh?
I'm laughing because I actually did that today.
You did that today?
Meant that I'm going to share to people.
Okay, you already got meat.
Yes.
Have you done it?
I haven't done it.
You have not done it?
Yeah.
Aha. Bring it, let us use it to pray. All right, so she's laughing now. I asked why she's laughing. She said, what I just gave as a message now, she also had the inclination. She had already gotten the mint of money that she's going to share for people already. But I am looking at this particular fish and I'm seeing what she should do so that we can push this as a final way of making things happen. So it does not matter how much. It matters the mind with which it's coming from. You will not suffer misfortune in life. You will not suffer miscarriage in life. See, miscarriage is not about pregnancy alone. Sometimes when you are looking for success and you don't get it, or at the nick of breakthrough and it doesn't come, that's a miscarriage. May the greatest thing that you wish in life not be aborted before they mature. As you do this to put smile on people's face, may smile never depart from your face. You have become a monumental figure in the society. As from today, both old and young will come and gather around you for solution to their problems. May you never regret this particular thing. Ashe, Koribe. For those who are listening from home, you can also repeat the same. You can do the same thing. You can do the same thing so as to get the same result. That is that about that. You have to take care of that. You have to take care of that. So, we are done with these segments.
Just for clarification, I put the money on the fish under the pillow.
No.
Just the money.
Or just the money under your pillow. So tomorrow we do. So while you are going to give, this one will be given to one person. This one for 14 people. Oh. Before we move on to the next segment, if you are not in a rush, I want to drink something now. Don't be too serious. Don't take life too serious when you are doing such a thing like this. Nothing says you can't take a break. See, this is water. Don't think we are taking alcohol here. So in the case of the event, I visit your house, either at home or abroad, only offer me cranberry juice. Cranberry kinimope, cranberry juice. Thank you. Don't offer me orange juice and all that. Cranberry juice is good for, for cleansing your urethral tract. Make you, especially for men, it's good. Take more of cranberry juice instead of all this alomo, cola, calagbo, avatar, all these things. You people want to kill yourself before your time. Thank you for following us. And there's nothing mythical about this. There's nothing spiritual about drinking something to quench your thirst. Abi, it's only panyo. You know, it's the Christian that will say, let's be in the mood of worship. Their face will come be like person with a shit for So everything has to be serious. Let's be in the mood of worship. Everybody wants strong face like person with a shit for his mouth. All these things are it. The universe does not ask us to do something. So the reason why we are lighting up, we are doing feet washing now. Sorry guys. We are doing feet washing now. And I'm going to be lighting up this particular candle. I hope it comes up once. There are such denominations of churches that you guys go to, and they can't do without candles. They actually learned it from us. Just that our own ancestors they were not using candle, they were using the lamp that is being powered by palm oil and a wick. There is significance to that. Most times when you even go to those ancient houses, that even during the day they don't put out some lamp in some strategic location. There is a reason. There's a reason for it. So there are some rites we want to do in African spirituality that we need a lamp. We need a lamp. Sorry, let's put up the AC. Where did I? We need a lamp to get it done. So, the purpose of feet washing for a lot of you who have been to churches and all, and your pastor must have told you to come for feet washing at one point in time, and you really don't know what they are doing with the water of the feet washing, because as it is now, you will take this thing away with you and you find a roadside and pour it. I don't have right to dispose it for you. You take it with you and you find a roadside to pour. There are 5 waters from the body you can't share with people. The water used to bathe you when you were born. Also be mindful if you have intention of having twins or triplets in the future. For the parents amongst us, just be careful of that. Your body fluid during sexual intercourse and all. The water used in washing your head during the Ori appeasement. The water used in washing your feet, just like this one. And the water used in washing your body when you die, when people die. Those water can be manipulated and used wrongly. This is one of the water. A lot of people who have been to churches saying they want to go for feet washing, they are the one who is getting poorer. Their pastor is the one getting richer. So all road leads to church for them 3 times a week. Why are they addicted? Even though they know they are getting nothing from it. It's like using themselves to do a sacrifice for them. They become perpetually addicted to that place. Even though they say, I'm not going to that church tomorrow, they find themselves there. So it's a way of making sure that. However, the feet washing in African spirituality is to pave way for you so that you will go to the right place at the right time. So that you don't get caught in a wrong situation. You don't take your 2 legs and walk yourself into an employment that will lead you to prison. Or figuratively, you don't even walk into a relationship that will lead to your death. A lot of women have actually walked into a relationship that resulted to their death. A lot of men also. A lot of people have left Nigeria, Africa, to a foreign country with their own legs, and then they got there, they got shot by the roadside, they got into prison. A lot of things happen to people. Just that the only thing we say about abroad is the facility they provide. But many people have left their home country where they would have been safe to another country where they are already dead. We don't hear from some of them. People think it's because they are wicked that they are distancing themselves from family. But these people are in prison. These people are dead already long time ago. So it all boils down to your head, to your leg, where your leg takes you. As from today, your leg will take you to the place you want to be. Your leg will not move you around the wrong places. It will not put you in the wrong perimeter. You will not go the kilometers of death as from today. Your leg will take you to the right place only at every time. So in the process of doing the leg right, this is very, very important. The honor, this is the honor. Very important because it is our decree that as from today, you will step on the land that is filled with milk and honey. As from today. Everywhere you get to, even if you find yourself in the desert, it will turn into a city just because you are there. Every desert of your life as from today begin to turn into a city. Everything that is dead in your life today begin to receive life. See, the significance of a plantain leaf is because when a plantain leaf, when you plant one plantain trunk somewhere, before you look back and it has multiplied itself. So our ancestors believed that plantain trees, they walk, they are always moving on the run. And before one dies, it will replace itself. And anywhere you find a plantain tree, the soil under it is always loamy. It might be a very hard soil before, but they have a way of reconditioning the ground below them to be soft, to condition them to what they need. May the ground below you be soft as from today. This earth will not be hard after you. It will not be hard on you. May the fertility of the earth begin to work and come out for your own sake. May you be prosperous. May you multiply greatly in the order of a plantain tree. May you not be barren in any area of your life. If you lay your hands on trade, you will prosper. If you lay your hands on healing, you will be healed. People that come to you for healing also will be healed. You will not be barren in any area of your life. May the ground below you, I say again, be soft. May the ground below you again, I say, be soft. May the ground below you again, I say, be soft. You will not experience a bronze life. You will not experience a ceramic life. You will not experience a iron life. Your life will not be hard. As from today, we usher you into a feminine world. We usher you into a feminine world. May the masculinity of this world not visit your own Lord. As from today, things will not be hard for you. Whenever you knock a door, it shall be open for you. Whenever you make a request, it shall be given to you. Whenever you walk, you shall be amongst those who matters in this world. Your life will be essential to the world. You will be a force to reckon with in this life. You will bring sweetness to the life of those who taste you. You will bring greatness to the life of those who encounter you. You will bring peace to the life of those who meet with you. As from today, because there is no waste in any part of a plantain tree, either the leaf, either the seed, or whatever, you will not experience waste. Wastage will not come out around you. You will not experience a wilderness moment in your life. You will not be barren. You will not be thirsty for anything. You will not be in lack and want for anything. Your leg, I say again, your leg will forever take you to the place of productivity, of multiplication, of profit, of increase, of rest of mind, of greatness, and of happiness. As from today, Ashe, Koribe, Ashe, Koribe. So we add some of the water from the divination to the also. In fact, all of the water. So please, by yourself, can you pick with your left hand? So you speak to this courage as a messenger of the things you want to be experiencing as from today. What you want to be experiencing in your life as from today. fẹ́yìn tẹ́ ń gbọ́ wa nílé ẹ ò ní rárín fẹsẹ̀ sí o ẹ ò ní rógun alákòóbá o ọmọ aráyé ò ní kó o nílò ẹ̀wọ̀n o ẹ ò ní ṣorí gbé o ibi wọn ti ń ṣe gbogbo ìgbé wọn ò ní bá yín bẹ̀ o ẹ ò ní rìn lọ́jọ́ tẹ́bi ń pa ọ̀nà o ẹ ò ní ṣorí gbé o ẹ ò ní fẹsẹ̀ ẹ̀yìn rìn wọnú pósí o. Some of you women out there, it is my decree for you. You will not walk into a relationship that will cut short your lifespan. To you men out there, you will not walk into an employment that will take your life away before their time. The same decree is applicable to your children for those who wish you well. With your 2 legs, you will walk into the place of your glory. You will create a palatial experience for yourself in this life. With your 2 legs, you will move into a place of rest, not the place of unrest, the place of war, the place of calamity. May you not experience a prison life in this moment. May you not walk into a place where you not have freedom to move out or to come in. Please pour it inside. We are going for it. All right. So we are starting to condition this particular cowrie to become a healing element for you. It will also be able to attract wealth towards you. Now, it's a symbol of it, not the actual wealth itself. So when you work for someone and they say, okay, I've done the work of wealth for me, and then I have to go and sleep and wake up, wealth will come. Poverty will so smash that person. Now, because we want everywhere you step to bring productivity, financial stability, economic stability, and also for you. That's the reason why we added it. And I will be needing your legs inside this particular rest of the. Okay. All right. You too. All right. So all we need now is for the feet to absorb all the words we have spoken into this particular water. Because sometimes people think the only compartment of memory they have is their brain. No, every part of you have their own memory. Your leg is able to remember. That's why sometimes you want to take some step, and it's a wrong step. It's not like you are thinking about it, but you just do like this. Your leg knows where to go. It's not your brain thinking. It's your leg who knows that that's not the path to go. Same with your hand. Same with every part of your body. Actually, you know, there's a way you feel when you are in love with a certain man and you guys get intimate. Sometimes you even use the memory of that person to judge the other people that you meet. It is not your brain thinking. It is that part of you that has experienced it that is thinking, oh, you know, do me as that person, they do me now. You know, so every part of our body have their own memory. Individual memory. And so because we understand this way of life in African spirituality, we are able to speak to every part to do what they ought to do, independently, but in collaboration with one another. So we speak to your head separately, we speak to your palm separately, we speak to your head separately. So everything we speak, especially when it involves water, is going to be sticking in terms of memory. Everything will be saying all this while this water is able to, and it's passing it across to you. And either you look or not, part of this water is getting into your own pulse and getting into you, and then it stays like that. So we have the instrument of Aj, which is wealth. We have the instrument of productivity. We have the element that makes life easy, a good soil, a fertility here. And we ask that everywhere your legs take you to, they will function in the order of every element in this water. Everywhere your leg takes you to, they will function in the order of the element of this water. If you have been through churches before where you have been, your feet has been washed, please, you have to come back and return yourself back to where you are. Maybe that's why you've been crayfishing, workout all this time, walking to places you are not supposed to, entering wrong relationship, doing wrong marriage, getting involved in wrong job, going to wrong countries and all that. Okay, so you need, this is the part where we say, you need deliverance. You need deliverance. Because we don't know the mystery of these things. These people just do it to us in the name of Jesus. So they now take it to their Babalawo. Just need a place to drain all these things. That's why I'm going to tell people also who go to Amala Joy to go and eat. Eat your Amala in peace, but use your spoon and fork. Or you take it home. Eat it with spoon and fork. Don't go and wash your hand in another person's basin or sink. They are containing the water. When they catch the water and they take it to all those big, crazy babalawo, you will be using your hand to work. You'll feel you as laboring. But one amala joint woman is building houses. How are they get? You don't be amala they sell again. She say, yeah or no. A pass amala wey person they sell, where they build house, they buy latest Range Rover. You where they go shop the amala, you know green belly food, and you are addicted to that amala bread. Your wife will cook at home, you will not eat until you get to a year or you know go green. Something is doing you. You need deliverance. So a lot of us have washed our hand in places we should not wash it. We have washed our leg in places we should not wash it. So most times, I always tell people, when you want to do such rite as this, it's good to do it by the stream. So it is in the river going like that. Nobody is going to contain your water from river. And if you do it with your babalawo in a contained place, in a control place like this, take your water home. If your babalawo say leave the water, let them dispose. Don't accept. Take your water home by yourself. So even when we are going to do the washing of the head and all of those things, we wash it in a basin. You have to take it home. Go and dispose it yourself. So all these things, if your babalawo catch it and it's a bad person, and somebody say, I need a glory to be working for me, you can sell it to them and say, and before you know, where you are going for solution, they will not be happy hearing this from me. They will not be happy at all. But then what can we do? We have to speak the truth. You have to speak the truth. So far so good, we have been able to do the feet washing. Agbeting bere pade olokun, komo bere pade olokun mo, komo bere pade iwo latoni lo. Aloko ting bere pade olosa. I hope I'm not tickling you. Okay, don't be tickled. Aloko ting bere pade olosa, komo bere pade olosa mo, komo bere pade re latoni lo. Ori dere ting bere pade won ni wo, komo bere pade won ni wo mo, komo bere pade re loni o. Atori gbigbe atori tu ki won pe bi koto ki won ma se wo easy omo lóore látòní àlọ. Ayé rẹ ò ní dàrú o, ayé rẹ ò ní bàjẹ́ o, ò ní báráyé fọwọ́ tí o, ò ní ṣòwò àìlérè inú o, ò ní fẹsẹ̀ rìn lọ síbi tí ò yẹ kó rìn lọ o, ẹsẹ̀ rẹ ò ní tí ọwọ́ ẹ̀wọ̀n o, ò ní gbégbésẹ̀ tí ó báráyé inú o, ò ní gbégbésẹ̀ tí ó báyé rẹ jẹ́ o, ò ní gbégbésẹ̀ tó padà kábàámọ̀. You will not take a step in life that you will regret for the rest of your life. You will be at the right place at the right time. You will not be at the right place at the wrong time. May the world not take your feet after you as a evidence against you as from today. And may the children after you, generation after you, see your footpath and say this is worthy to follow. You'll be an example of a great leader in this life. May people emulate your path and footpath as from today. Anywhere the sole of your feet set in, it is for you as an inheritance. It is for you as claim. It is for you as a property. And everything you get into become fruitful as from today. As the life of a plantain tree is fruitful, as everywhere we find plantain tree is always cold and cool and calm. May your life be cool, be calm, be habitable as from today. Even if you find yourself in a desert, may there be water to water to quench your thirst. As from today, you will be an epitome of success. May life begin to fall in line with you in pleasant places. You will not step on the wrong foot. You will not offend those who will not forgive you. You will not go to places where you will not be recognized. You will be reckoned with us from today. Ashe, Koribe. Ashe, Koribe. Ashe, Koribe. So, that is it. That is it. That is it. So, I believe that congratulations is in order. Is it? Today is day one of the. So we are continuing the whole thing tomorrow also. I don't know if we are going to be broadcasting it, but see, is there anything demonic in all we have done so far? Do you feel any demonic presence around you? Are you feeling like manifesting like? See, we must come to terms that African spirituality simply is you applying your mind to your source so that you can be resourceful. It is simply becoming one with the universe. And the universe is the source of everything. It is you going back to where you come from. It is you becoming what you are before you become what you are right now. There is nothing evil about African spirituality. I always say that I didn't regret a day of my life living Islam and Christianity and embracing this way of life. It may not look like what you are used to, but this is the real deal. An ability to speak to leaves, to plants, to trees, to oil, to all these things. Is that not amazing?
It's amazing.
Yeah. So really, we need to teach our children this way of life so that they can also embrace it. So tomorrow when somebody say, you Africans are demonic, you are this, they will be proud of their heritage. So we now have to take away we remove these calories now. The calories is going through a lot of conditioning. And at the end of the day, by the time we complete the whole thing, wherever you place the cowrie and the ceramic bowl, it will serve as your own personal shrine. So, virtually everything we have said today, or we are doing today, the cowries are getting it as a memory. They will be able to remember and be able to do everything for you. Even if you don't say a word to activate them, when you put water on the cowries, they will be able to do everything you need for you according to your need at that time. So, what do you know? Thank you very much, guys, for joining us, and that's it about what we need to do today. Remember, there is nothing demonic about this way of life. The method we are using here today might be different from the method that you are used to, but our aim is the same. And I, Baba Yooba, I choose to do something different from the rest so that it can be applicable to all as sundry, to bridge the gap between the elite out there at the top echelon of the society and also that man who is looking tattered in the village. So everyone can come to term and say we are all elements of nature and we should be able to approach the universe with one mind. This is what we've been doing for people, and there's been a lot of testimony of how their life turned around. Ability to tell people that they are gods and they can determine their way of life, taking responsibility and speaking to their neighbors. Neighbors, not human neighbors, neighbors like trees, neighbors like birds, neighbors like plants, neighbors like roots, neighbors like sand, water, air, fire, sun, and all. All of us are all neighbors in this great cosmic space of the universe. And if we don't learn how to interact with ourselves, I wonder who will learn that. All of other elements of nature speak to themselves, except human beings who think they are bigger, they are higher. Have you seen the picture of the planet Earth from the Mars before? It looks like a grain of salt, very tiny. But it is the people living in that place that feel they are going to one heaven, they are going to one hell. They feel too much of themselves, too big of themselves, just because they have medulla oblongata that put them to the point of having obligation. Okay, I choose this, I don't choose it. The ability to choose between right and wrong made us feel as if, okay, so we created a God for ourselves, and we say there's a God in the sky. But I say, if there's a God somewhere in the sky, you realize that he's probably not thinking of you. He has so much in his hand. There are so many strains and strands of planets scattered around. There are things living in those people. Before you go attend to this one in Mars, enter Jupiter, enter the, you know, it really matter now. So everybody should be the God of themselves. You need to travel, not outside your location alone, but in your mind, travel outside the planet where you find yourself. Then you realize that as important as you are limited to where you are right now. But then you have resources from outside where you are. But don't think too highly of yourself. Master being human and live in peaceful coexistence with your neighbors. The trees, the plant, the birds, the snake, everything. They are here as your neighbor. They can speak. Make use of them. They give you great advantage. They can pave way for you. They can direct you. They can teach you things. Why are you ignoring them? Why categorize them as animals, beasts? Why categorize them as non-living things when you can speak to them? At the moment of your death, you realize that all these things speak to you. And sometimes you are crying on your deathbed because you have neglected the power they could give to you, the knowledge you get from them. You realize that you live your life as a myopic person. You don't know anything about the life you live at all. So when people are dying and they are crying, we don't know what is going through their mind. We thought they said they are seeing hell, that devil done the wire there, the fire there. No. People are dying of regret. So they have tears in there. But those who have chosen to go out of religious sect and maximize life to its maximum potential, you see they are smiling. Why? They can't wait to be back again because life is interesting for those who apply their mind to the universe. Thank you very much, guys, for joining us today. And don't forget to join our social media handles at Baba_Yooba on Instagram, at Baba Yooba on Clubhouse, on Facebook, and also on Twitter. You can do well to also subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the alarm button. And you can forward your request for divination to WhatsApp number 08078384845, 08078384845, or you simply just go to our website and send your inquiry through our query form, babayooba.org, babayooba.org. I'm available if you beckon on me at any country you are, any state you are, anywhere you are in the world, to come serve you and bring this kind of service to you. If you experience it as the man of the house, you can do it for your wife and children. If you experience it as the woman of the house, you can do it for your offspring also. If you experience it at the head of a community, you can also do it for your neighbors. African spirituality does not have to be a sort of monopoly trade that only some people can do. So far, we can teach each other. Each one can teach one. Thank you very much. And it is significant that I'm sitting on the floor and the client is sitting on the chair because this is how Orunmila taught us. We bow ourselves in humility and try to be of service to those who come to us. Adara fún yín o, ayé yín kalẹ̀ o. Gbégbé ìgbésókò ẹ ò ní gbé sójú o, ẹ ò ní ṣe lásán o, ẹ ò ní ṣorí gbé o. Ó dìgbà kan náà. Ire o.